Hey everybody, this is Marty, and today I'm here to talk a little bit about the Sega Genesis, the Fire Core portable player that's a Sega Genesis emulator. It's called the Gopher. It ships with 20 games already built into it, but it has an SD card slot so that you can add more games if you'd like to play them. The Gopher is kind of a smallish device, a little bit like, closest to maybe a Game Boy Micro in profile, but a little bit bigger than that. Like I said, it's got a 2.8-inch color QVG LCD display, and let's take a look at it. It ships with the device itself. It's got this AVI out cord, which we'll talk about in a minute, and a USB connector. So this is, you connect this up to your computer or a USB wall charger to go ahead and charge the device. It comes with a lithium-ion battery, although when I ordered my system, it shipped to me and I couldn't figure out why I always had to be plugged in to play it, and it's because they forgot to ship it with a battery. I quickly contacted the company I purchased it from, and in about 2 days I had a battery. So kudos to them for correcting their mistake and getting me out a battery in short order. Let's take a little tour of the device. We'll start at the top. This is where your USB connector is to power the device, to charge it. I've already plugged it into my computer, so you can see there that's the charge indicator light. Right here is the AV out jack. It's a 3.5mm jack. So you just plug this in here. Go ahead and hook this, jack this into your monitor or TV set, and you've got 16-bit nostalgia running thick. You can go ahead and play your games right on the big screen, and it's a lot of fun. So that's where that goes. Then this is your SD card slot, obviously, where you can stick whatever size SD card you want in there, and then you can download the games on the internet, put them on your SD card, plug it in the device, and then you have access to. We'll talk about that in a minute. Old school rotary volume button. We'll talk a little bit about sound problems with this device as we get into it a little bit more, but this is the sound volume control. It's got a menu button over here and a start pause button here. Here's your A, B, and C buttons, X, Y, and Z buttons, and a battery charge indicator light here. Here's your direction pad. We'll talk about the direction pad problems in a second. Over here you've got another 3.5mm jack, although this one is for the headphones. So here's the power on switch. Go ahead and power this on. I'm going to unplug the USB charger. It's not completely charged yet. I had been playing it for about 7 hours after about an hour and a half charge time, so that's really good. But let's talk a little bit about some of the games that come with it. So you got some really good games: Altered Beast, Columns, Echo Junior, and then if you toggle over, you've got Golden Axe, and then Sonic and Knuckles. Toggle over another page. That's how you access your SD card. Games on your SD card slot. So let's go back here. We've got Sonic and Knuckles. We'll give that a shot, and I'll demonstrate a little bit the sound issues I was talking about. So it's very loud. It's very loud, and the sound quality is extremely poor. Whatever the sound emulation software issues they have had with this, they have not fixed them, and it's not good at all. So I'm going to go ahead and hit start. That was going to be in demo mode, and then I'll just give you a little quick demonstration of this because I want to talk a little bit about the video screen because it has issues too. As you run through this game and begin playing it, you start to notice that if you're not looking directly at the device, it sort of suffers from this, if you rotate it in any direction, it sort of gets washed out. So, and it doesn't take much of a rotation to get that washed out look. So in other words, if you're not looking really directly straight onto the screen, then you're going to have issues with viewability. So I mean, you can still play the game, but again, the screen could be better quality. I'll just say that. Alright, and so, otherwise the games are good, they play nicely, and when you can jack into a monitor or a TV set and play on the big screen, a 16-bit game is what it is. It's pretty cool, and Sonic's awesome, so you'll have fun doing that. Now let's talk a little bit about the direction button issues. Okay, Here, if you'll notice, it's kind of all mushy. There's no kind of defined up, down, left, right. It's kind of just got these little raised up portions of the button here in, you know, north, south, east, and west or whatever. But when you're playing, it's hard to know sometimes. You know, it's a little bit weird because it's not so defined. I'm sure, you know, this is kind of an ergonomic slick look, but it doesn't work for the device. Otherwise, let's talk a little bit about the profile of the device. Very thin, nice, compact, easy to carry, very portable. This has high portability ratings, so that it gets some points for being very portable. And the SD card slot thing is cool. So the game device had the right idea, it just fails in some of the really key spots. Well, obviously the video screen and of course the sound, right? I mean, it's just not good. And it's worse on some of the other games. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I give this device about a 5. I'd say it's average, really deducting for the screen and the sound. But the fact that they did put some effort into some of the other pieces of this device make it kind of cool. It's just, you're kind of disappointed because it has a lot more potential. Yes, for a portable game system that's small and compact in profile and lets you add virtually the entire Sega library at your fingertips, is a pretty cool thing, but in the end it just doesn't stack up with some of the other retro gaming devices out there. Alright, well, leave a comment and tell me what you think, or if you have this game device, what your experience has been with it. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and have a great day.